The financial system as we know it is soon to come to an end, guys, and this is how they're going to do it. So let us buckle up. As we can see, IMF head tells public sector to buckle up for transition to digital currency. Right? We have been talking about this for so long now, guys, and we already know that the end is near. Why? Because look at the debt, guys. Right? It's ballooning out of proportion. So they need to switch to something new. What could it be? Well, obviously cryptocurrencies, right? There's nothing else, literally. So if you go down here, they made remarks that keep an open mind. Interesting, right? That's what people need to do, guys. People are so close-minded these days, right? And they don't want to look at every type of scenario that may occur. Embrace opportunities, manage and risk responsibly. Time is not our friend. We have to move. We have to move fast. So my last word is buckle up. Now, during her earlier speech, she referred to crypto assets as the Wild West. It is, guys, right? There's so many coins out there. That's really shady, right? But on the other hand, there are coins out there that will make it to that new world. So it's not all doom and gloom. Saying that the sector doesn't have a good reputation, and this is not out of the woods, and is not out of the woods yet. She then stated that crypto can be used to circumvent currency controls and tax collection. Right? This is where they bring upon regulations. The blockchains I just described will need to be cheap, stable, and trusted. Which blockchains are those, guys? Right? Bitcoin has to go. Do you guys see the fees? I could have talked about the fees of Bitcoin and the scalability issue of Bitcoin, guys. Right? It's unsustainable, but we're not going to because everyone knows about it at this point in time. It's not cheap. It's not stable. And could it really be trusted when? Who created it? Nobody knows. Oh, okay. So now you guys are getting to the point where XRP Ledger comes into play, perhaps? They must ensure interoperability between assets and the contracts to trade them. They will require safe money that is also on-chain. Central bank digital currencies to pay for assets. CBDC talk. Fascinating, huh? Oh, not to mention, guys, they already did say that the world has already changed, right? So there's no going back, it seems as. The normal that the people once upon a time, everything used to be quote unquote normal, right? It doesn't seem like we're gonna go back there, guys. We're heading forward and forward and forward, right? We're stepping onwards. Now they're not even hiding it anymore. Look at this. From iShares.com, BlackRock, the Great Yield Reset. You remove yield, what do you have? The GR, right? Bond ETFs and the generational opportunity in fixed income. So it seems like they're not trying to hide it at all, right? They're literally saying in plain sight at this point from Business Insider, the Great Reset. BlackRock is fueling a $120 trillion transformation on Wall Street. Crazy, huh? That's where it's going to happen at one point, guys. I don't know when, but it will. Not financial advice. Oh, and by the way, you guys, if you guys can like today's video, I really appreciate it. Thank you. So Gemini comes into play and says, Gemini 2024 crypto report, spot Bitcoin ETF could open market to $36.7 trillion, guys. Right? Look how ballistic the markets may get, the cryptocurrency market. The approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF could open the $36.7 trillion retirement fund market to the crypto asset buy or class buy, giving NAC's investment funds access to Bitcoin. Right? A massive inflow of capital to crypto is expected to drive price activity upwards, right? 313. So $36 trillion, guys. I mean, that's insanity. Now, I could honestly see this happening, right? Where they flood Bitcoin's price, Ethereum, XRP, right? All these cryptocurrencies to the maximum degree. Why? Because if the current financial system is going to implode, guys, sooner or later, right? Probably sooner rather than later. Money needs to go somewhere. So my question to you is, where the hell will the money go to? Right? Certain other markets, obviously, but there's a new asset. There's a new horse in town, right? And it seems like that horse is ready to run faster and faster and faster, right? They're going to literally implement, integrate rocket boosters so the damn horse can run as fast as possible, guys, right? So when the one horse dies or the current financial system dies, guys, a new one takes over. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Now, when we talk about ETFs, though, SEC Chair Gary Gensler on spot Bitcoin ETFs. This is what Gary Gensler says. Seems like it's going to go live soon.
On another topic, approval process going for a spot Bitcoin ETF. I know you're facing a window in early January. What does that look like?
Well, Sarah, we have, I think it's between 8 and a dozen filings. I'm a chair of a commission. I'm not to prejudge anything, so that's going through the process right now. And as you might know, we had in the past denied a number of these applications, but the courts here in the District of Columbia weighed in on that. And so we're taking a new look at this based upon those court rulings.
Market's excited about it. You're referring to the...
I mean, Gary Gensler already knows the game plan, guys, right? Let's not be naive. They delayed it till we could see the economy is going to us as we speak, right? Now, at the same time this is happening, guys, I was going to throw this in the beginning of the video, but it ties in beautifully right here. So, told you they were going to start shutting retail investors out. Oh, why do you think that Coinbase Circle been closing and it's now looking like it's about to close? Let the cleansing begin, guys. So what's happening here? So I think this is from Uphold. After careful consideration and in line with pre-registration undertaking that we have entered into with the Ontario Securities Commission as part of the process of obtaining appropriate registration in Canada, we have decided to no longer support the following assets. The process of removing them from our platform has begun, and you will have 30 days to either liquidate your holdings into an Uphold supported assets or withdraw to an external wallet, right? Tier 3 assets being delisted: XCC, CAS, Doge, Casper, or CSPR, HBAR, XLM, ADA. So what's happening over here, guys, right? Well, why are they doing this, guys? Well, some people have probably cracked the code, right? Now this ties into a flood of liquidity possibly incoming. Someone says, I think liquidity is going to dry up. They're telling you a ton of money will flood into these assets and you can't participate, Canadians. Wow, you guys see how the ETFs are about to go live, huh? And then they're delisting these coins, guys. XRP isn't on the list though. XRP has the green light. Think about it for a second, guys. Maybe, oh, do you guys see what I see? If they can't buy these coins on Uphold, what will they buy? Bitcoin, Ethereum, when those are all just trash coins, basically. There's one coin definitely undervalued, XRP. Fascinating, huh? Interesting. Then we see delisting. This is on Binance, okay? Starting from December 22nd, Binance will remove the following liquidity pairs. Look at all these pairs, guys. They're all going to bite the dust. XRP is even involved, right? Seems like a cleansing is occurring. I don't know though. Interesting for Binance, huh? There has been more talks about Binance as well recently, about the SEC going and trying to investigate further. Yep, why XRP? It's more to do with the other tokens, not so much XRP. XRP is safe in my books, guys. I mean, the course literally gave the green light. Now, I love how the SEC protects United States investors by not allowing them to buy Bonk until the Coinbase listing that marks the absolute top, and then they get dumped on by all the other countries that don't have an SEC to protect investors. If I were American, I would be livid. Now, he even says probably even use a VPN, but as you guys can see, that's what they always do, guys, right? That happens in the stock market as well, right? Let all the accredited investors play, invest, and then when it hits the open markets, they all dump. So it seems like the same thing is occurring. Now remember, you guys see how they don't want people to get into cryptos, right? It's not only XRP. They don't want you in any of these cryptocurrencies, guys. If this will be the true horse that will overtake the others, right? Now, look at this. Excellent arguments from the CEO of Ripple partner Rocket Fuel. And by the way, this is why Jamie Dimon and established banks are scared of this technology. Let's listen to this, guys. They don't want us in, plus they're scared. This is interesting.
Uber and Lyft, they use the mobile phone to move people from A to B in a more efficient way. They use technology to make that process more efficient. And then I thought about when we move money, we all move money, not just people, businesses.
Right.
Businesses move money. They pay each other across borders and all of that. And if you think about the whole financial infrastructure and how complicated it is and how old it is, I mean, just on the consumer side, credit cards were invented before the internet. I don't know if you realize that. Before the internet, that's when we had the credit cards. No wonder it's not efficient. No wonder they had to add a magnetic stripe.
Oh wow, guys, that's insane, right? Look how look how outdated the whole damn system is, guys, right? Of course it needs to get updated some way somehow. Again, cryptocurrencies, that new horse, guys, that'll come into play.
Chip, CVC code. I mean, why did they do all that if it was so perfect? No, because it wasn't perfect. And we still pay 3, 4, 5%. And there's still fraud. And there's still chargebacks. And that's just on the consumer side. I don't know if anyone has tried, or if you've tried to move like $100,000 from the US to Singapore using the banking system. It is not easy. We had to move $400,000 from our subsidiary in Europe over here. It took a month. It's crazy. And by the way, that is why Jamie Dimon and the established banks are scared of this technology, because they do not want to be the next yellow cab.
Yeah.
Because I look at my transactions. I think we've done 450,000 payment transactions this year, and a lot of them between businesses, and they go outside the banking system. And that's lost revenue for them, lost control, lost everything. So I don't blame them for not liking it, right? And especially if you can't move fast enough.
So there we go, guys, right? In the end, I mean, remember who said it, guys? The head of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, they need to comply, right? The banksters aren't even in control, to be honest. They're just following a script. So they need to either agree to this new, whatever that's upcoming, guys, new financial system, or they're going to get cannibalized. It's either or, their choice. Now, financial advice, let us prepare for the future. What do you guys? So, see ya.